Who can claim pig farts?
Pig farts is actually a joke that was made up a couple years ago by Matt, me, and our friend Criss Allen.
He's actually asleep.
He's asleep. He also lives with us, our other friend Criss, who is in a web series that we made called Little White Lie, which is also on YouTube.
Yeah, check it out.
There's a link to it on the Starkid Potter channel.
Yeah.
Link in the sidebar.
Over
Left. Point to your left.
Oh. No, my left.
Your
Got it.
left. It's
This
always
way.
your left.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Like that.
Yeah, so we made up this joke about pig farts, only it was the original joke about pig farts was that it was part of like a rip-off series of books, like a series of books that was written, that was copying off of Harry Potter, but that wasn't Harry Potter, called Larry Smotter, and it was kind of a funny joke, but the pig farts thing eventually like started to grow, and then we started to make jokes about Malfoy believing in pig farts, and like all these people talking about it, and then when we were writing the show, we were like, Dumbledore shouldn't die, he should go to pig farts, because we thought that was
Like wizard heaven.
it was like a nice way to end. Yeah, it's like wizard heaven. Pig
Heaven
farts.
in space.
In outer space.
On Mars.
I think that's where heaven is.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Space.
At least that far away.
Yeah.
So seriously, the show was conceived, I mean not conceived, but written and put together and performed within a couple of weeks?
It was written over the course of like maybe 2 weeks.
Well, there was like a distilling process for the writing of the script to where it was jokes that had been like developing over years,
like pig farts, and like the Granger plot
pig
line.
farts, the Granger, and the Voldemort and Quirrell joke, which was we've always liked that joke. It's very funny. So it became a process of like trying to decide what the musical was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
To where that took, I'd say we worked on it for like about a month because we had like bad ideas at first. Like at first we were going to try to make it more serious and like have Voldemort come back only at the end of the play, and all this different stuff happened, and Harry was going to school for the very first time in the play. But then eventually we were like, let's just make it goofy.
Yeah.
And then we decided to put in the Voldemort and Quirrell joke that we had. We're like, this should be a main plot line. And then,
And the way we usually work is before we write anything down, we'll talk through like the entire story. So we basically knew the entire story and what was going to happen. We just didn't have it all written down and didn't have some of like the filler dialogue in between, but we could go through the story just like talking back and forth, and that's usually how we work. And then we wrote it down over a period of like 2.5 weeks.
yeah.
And how did you assemble a cast and a production? How did that all come together?
Well, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
I mean, the production that we did. I mean, it was at the University of Michigan with this student group called Basement Arts, which all of us were heavily affiliated with in college, and it's totally free, totally nonprofit. We don't charge anything. We put on a new play, or not necessarily a new play, but a play every week. And so, anytime they want to do a show, and they've done shows there in the past before, including
like a couple of years ago, we did a production of The Hobbit, and then the year before Harry Potter, we did a spoof of Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
And that was a fun one.
That was fun.
That was a fun one.
So that's kind of our venue to do stuff and to do plays, and it's kind of cool because a lot of the people that are in the show are just friends of ours. We were all in the acting department at the University of Michigan. Theater and drama department. Mainly the acting department, which is very small. There's like 20 people in my class alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's very small, so it's kind of this tight-knit family. So all the people vast majority of the people in the show were people that we've done plays with, that we've lived with, that we've shot films with,
Yeah.
that we've done everything with.
And
I mean, Harry Potter was like a culmination of like many other plays that we've done. And eventually I want to put up like pictures and stuff from those shows on like fan websites because it's fun to, I think, for the fans to see like, you know, Draco doing a play with like, you know, Voldemort.
Some people
Yeah.
have seen this Little White Lies series that we linked to the Starkid Potter channel already, and it's interesting because Lauren and Darren, and Lauren plays Draco, they're actually dating
We're
in that
dating in
series,
that.
and Lauren plays a girl this time, so it's like,
Nice.
people are like, oh my gosh, Harry and Draco are dating. Ew.
You
Yeah.
would not believe how popular that notion is within our community.
Yes. Oh, we know. We're quite aware.